Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are exploring the top 10 oil producing countries in the world, the giants that fuel the modern global economy from desert to deep sea rigs. Oil production shapes geopolitics, economies and our daily lives. So buckle up as we take you on journey across the world biggest oil hubs with the surprising facts and deep insights. Let's start the video. In number 10, USA, the United States of America with approximately 68.8 billion barrels of proven oil reserves. While not the largest by reserves, the USA is one of the top oil producers and consumers in the world. The country has undergone an energy revolution thanks to shale oil and fracking technology. Most USA reserves are located in the Texas, Alaska, North Dakota and the Gulf of Mexico. The US became the world's largest oil producer around 2018, surpassing both Russia and Saudi Arabia. Thanks to unconventional drilling methods, it is now exports millions of barrels daily, making it a key player in global markets. We also explore the strategic petroleum reserve and critical assets maintained for energy security and how it's been used during global crises. In number 9, Libya. The Libya with 48.4 billion barrels of proven oil reserves. Libya holds the largest oil reserves in Africa. Its oil is extremely high quality, known as light sweet crude, which is easier and cheaper to refine. However, despite its vast reserves, politically instability has hindered production of decades. Since the fall of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011, Libya has struggled with the civil war, rivals, governments and foreign interference. Libya Oil Industries is nationalized under the National Oil Corporation, which works with the international firms. We also examine how peace in Libya could reshape the global oil market and increasing African influence in the world. In number 8, Russia. The Russia is with around 80 billion barrels of proven reserves. Russia is a leading energy exporter and plays a strategic role in European energy supply through a massive pipelines like Darbaza and the Nord Stream. Most reserves are found in western Siberia with the additional production in the Arctic, the Volga-Urals region and Sakhalin Iceland. Despite international sanctions, Russia continues to profit from oil and gas, especially through a partnership with countries like China and India. We will analyze how geopolitical conflicts like the Ukraine war impact Russia oil exports and global energy security. In number 7, United Arab Emirates. The UAE with the approximately 98 billion barrels in proven oil reserves. The UAE holds the nearly 94% of those reserves, is known for combining innovation, sustainability and futuristic infrastructure with its oil wealth. The Abu Dhabi National Oil Company oversees the country's production, has big plan for carbon capture, renewables and clean hydrogen. The UAE is also a leader in economic diversification, investigating oil profits into the real estate, airlines and technology. In number 6, Kuwait. The Kuwait will produce 101.5 billion barrels of reserves in daily. The Kuwait may be small in size, but it is hold over 6% of world oil reserves. Most of these are located in Bargan field, the world's second largest oil field after Saudi Arabia's Ghawar. Kuwait economic is heavily dependent on oil. Over 90% of government revenue comes from petroleum export. We also take quick look back at the 1990 Gulf War, where oil played a major role, including the destruction of over 700 Kuwait oil wells. In number 5, Iraq. The Iraq will produce estimated over 145 billion barrels of proven oil reserves. Iraq has some of the largest untapped oil fields in the world. Fields like Rumaila, West Qurna and the Maznon are among the most productive. But like Libya, Iraq production has been hampered by decades of war, sanctions and instability. Still, international oil companies are investigating Iraqi fields and it is a potential remove enormous. Will discuss Iraq's struggle to balance production with the political challenges, OPEC cuts and the foreign influences. In number 4, Iran. The Iran will produce about 157.8 billion barrels of oil reserves. Iran is founding member of the OPEC and possesses one of the oldest oil industries in the world. Despite US sanction and limited export, Iran continues to develop its field, particularly in Awaz and Gachsaran and Quris. The Iran strategic position near the Strait of Hormuz, given its significant leverage over global oil trade, as about 20% of world oil passes through it. This narrow choke point will also explore how Iran oil policies intersect with its nuclear program and the global diplomacy. In number 3, Canada. The Canada holds the third largest reserves with the 170 plus billion barrels, most of which are in Alberta's oil sands. These reserves are unconventional, requires extraction from bitumen, which is more expensive and environmental controversial. Companies like Suncor and Cenovus and Imperial Oil lead the charges in innovation and environmental reform. Canada is the major supplier of oil to United States, with over 3 million barrels a day transported via pipelines like Keystone and Enbridge. We also look at the debates over the pipeline construction, indigenous rights and climate policies affecting Canada's oil future. In number 2, Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Arabia, with around 267 billion barrels of proven oil reserves, the kingdom's of economy has been built on oil since the discovery of Ghawar field in 1938, still the largest oil field in the world today. Saudi Aramco, the national oil company, is the world's most valuable energy company, worth trillions of dollars. Saudi Arabia is a de facto leader of OPEC, often influencing global oil prices through a production cuts and a supply decision. We explore how Saudi Arabia is diversifying through a Vision 2030, investing oil wealth into the technology, tourism and mega projects like NEOM. In number 1, Venezuela. The Venezuela, with the strategic 303 billion barrels of proven oil reserves, the largest in the world. Most of Venezuela oil lies in the Orinoco Belt as a vast region of extra heavy crude, but despite its riches, Venezuela faces economic collapse, hyperinflation and crumbling oil infrastructure due to mismanagement and sanctions. We will take the deep look like a PDVSA, the state-run oil company, Venezuela relationship with the China and Russia, and whether the country can ever reclaim its place as energy superpower. Here the list of top 10 oil resource country in the world. Thank you for watching this video.